Welcome to the manager section of how EDSafe-T works. When you log in as a manager, you have the same functionality as you would as a staff individual, as well as opportunity to run reports. The first thing you do is set the date range that you want to look at more detailed data. Ensure that your facility is selected. If you were overseeing more than one facility, you would have more than one option that dropped down. But if you're a standalone facility using the tool, you cannot get into any other data other than your own. It will default to your facility. Select Generate Report. And you will get a summary list of all of the entries during that date range that you entered. And if you want to export it to Excel, you click on the button. When you open up the Excel document, you have all of the data points that have been recorded in the software so that you can correlate them to cause and effect and outcomes in the emergency department. For example, you know that there was a code blue and an angry scene in the lobby, and you can correlate that to the long boarding times, the long waits in the lobby, as well as you can get as specific as telemetry boarding or any other custom data points that you've had in there. This is especially important when you're looking at patterns of flow in the emergency department, patterns of arrival, so that you can advocate for the right staffing at the right time and tie it to actual data. When you have a large number of left without being seen patients that resulted from boarding, you can pull up this report and create the right chart to communicate the message that you need to make to the administrative decision makers. One of the other components that has proven valuable to other facilities is looking at patterns in who is making the data entries. And for example, you know that on Tuesdays, you have a very common occurrence of saturation at 4 o'clock in the afternoon due to EVS staffing. One of the things that you may find is that there's patterns in saturation related to the charge nurses. For example, you may find that when Susie Smith is on duty, she rarely has level 6 events. However, when a different nurse is in charge of flow, they're more common or they follow a pattern at a particular time of day. This helps you identify who has the best practices and who needs some more coaching on how to optimize flow in the emergency department. An example of issues that have been identified in flow is, for example, there's commonly a backup on Thursdays on the ortho unit due to environmental services. And when we dig into that a little bit further off of data like this Excel spreadsheet, we can find that it's actually correlated to the Tuesday block times that result in a large number of patients coming out to the floor. And then that overwhelms the EVS staff on the day of discharge. You can create pivot tables or other analytic tools per your facility preference, or we can provide that service for you.